VigilanteWilliamson here with a very simple question, and that is, what is going on with the Colorado Buffaloes? Yeah, I know. I said because Deion is a man in a dress that I wouldn't be talking anymore about him or his team, and I didn't really care. But after such a compelling and incredible game and a heartbreaking collapse in which Colorado was ahead 29-0 before coming from ahead to lose to the now 2-4 Stanford, I just had to talk about it. It was a crazy game. The highlights were insane. I'm not going to pile on Deion. Like I said, not a big fan of him being a man in a dress. And also, for those Illuminati confirmed folk, the game was tied 36-36, 3-6, and it was on Friday the 13th, so Illuminati confirmed on that. But for everyone else who's just watching the game and just, following one of the biggest stories, I ain't gonna say but one of the biggest stories in college football, which is what's going on with the Colorado Buffaloes. It was an incredible game, at least by what I saw. And I'm, again, not going to pile on Deion. This was his fault, but there's a lot to learn as a coach. There's a lot for him to learn. One thing he needs to really think about is, should Travis Hunter be playing on both sides of the ball? He had a good game himself offensively, 13 receptions, 140 yards, a couple touchdowns. But Elick Ayomanor, and hopefully I'm saying this brother's name right, literally, and I mean this, literally looked like Randy Moss out there. And it's not all on him, because the other cornerback, Carter Stoutmeyer, got a lot of smoke as well. He probably actually gave up the bulk of the yards. This guy, I'm about to mess up his name again, Ayomanor, got 13 receptions, 294 yards, 3 touchdowns, including that incredible Moss-like touchdown on Travis Hunter. Man, it looked incredible. He looked like an NFL superstar out there. I don't know if he will be. I don't know if he's just a one-game wonder. He apparently had even 13 catches, I believe, his whole career, something like that, or never 4 catches in a game, something like that. He really got off. He really got off. And not only that, the discipline on Colorado's side was not there. A lot of penalties, just a ton of penalties late. Shedeur Sanders, who is a great player, threw a horrible pick late in the second overtime where he probably should have just took a sack. These are all coaching issues. You made the decision for Hunter to play both sides of the ball, especially knowing he had an injury. You also made the decision to be a very brash coach. I don't really fault you for that. I think you instill a lot of confidence in the youth, as long as you're not making them wear a dress. Again, not going to give you anything less than smoke for that. But I like, having a confidence and a swagger, but it comes with discipline. You got to be disciplined. And maybe these are the things you have to learn. This is his first year in the Power 5 conference. Colorado is still doing way better than they would have otherwise. But look at some of these scores. Deion himself is one of the great DBs of all time, so you'd imagine his focus would be on defense. But look at these scores. They beat TCU 45-42. They gave up 35 points to Colorado State. I know it's a rivalry game, but still, 42 points to Oregon in a loss, 48 points to USC in a loss, and now 46 points in this loss against Stanford. They're giving up a lot of points. They're giving up a ton of points, and he needs to correct that. I know some of this is going to come with more recruiting, more classes, but there's some X's and O's and some discipline stuff that he needs to work on, and he has to learn. He has to learn from his mistakes, just like everyone else. I'm not bashing him. Again, Colorado's still doing way better than they would have otherwise if they hadn't hired Deion. But this is just what comes with it. And he brought up this hype train. And I'm still, the on surface level, because I still think something's up with that man in the dress thing. I know, I keep referencing it. But you just talk about the surface level stuff. I like a lot of stuff he's doing at Colorado. I wish him the best regarding that. But he's got to improve. This loss is on him. This team had a lot of discipline issues, and they could not stop X's and O's. One receiver, they had an X and O problem. They had a discipline problem. That goes back to the head coach. So he's got to improve on both of those fronts. Hopefully he will. This isn't, all is not lost for Colorado. This team is still probably going to go to a bowl game, and they had no chance if you look at their recent history of doing that otherwise. So I just wanted to talk about the game, not bash Deion, not he's a demon, not, cape for him either. Everything's going to be all right. No, he has to improve, and the team has to improve. But it was a great game, and I also got to give credit to Stanford. I don't think we do that enough. We always look at, who's the most popular team or popular player. They choke, but forget the other team was out there playing. Shout out to Stanford, being resilient, not giving up. And again, Elic Ayomanor, I'm going to keep messing up his name. I'm sorry, brother. What a performance. The best player out there on the field. Incredible, inspiring performance. Look at him, so inspirational, just incredible. And that catch, oh man, when he catches it on Travis Hunter's helmet, I'm probably going to show that 100 times in this video. Just unreal. That catch was unreal. I've replayed it like 100 times. I'm like, wow, what a fucking catch. So, man, shout out to him. Shout out to Stanford. They balled their head off in this game. They didn't give up, even though they're not having the best year themselves. They deserve a lot of credit as well, as much as Colorado deserves blame. So hopefully Deion can learn from this loss. And, you know, all is not lost. It's just one game. No one is expecting Colorado to be a contender this year. They'll be happy to go to a bowl game, which I'm pretty sure that they will. But what do you think? If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Bro, that catch. That fucking catch, man.